whole lot of steps between the judgment and sitting for a deposition and responding to questions and having business assets investigated. But one thing you do have to remember is that businesses don't have homestead or exempt property, which means that if that business owns a fleet of trucks, a building, etc., liens can be placed against it. The business's bank accounts can be levied and liened up and garnished. There is no the rights that a citizen enjoys against creditors about keeping their pay, and there are some qualifications to that, and to be secure in their homestead and their exempt assets, which is usually one car per adult per household, one television per household, etc. And a business gets no protection like that. Whatever the business owns, if it's discovered and can be garnished through attachment or what have you and then sold, that is something that a creditor can do. So the creditor has a lot of tools if the creditor can find valuable assets against an entity. That's another question, though, is what assets does that entity have? How do you shield them? And that sounds like it's going to be complicated enough for another topic, but I'd advise you to get with a business lawyer, a business formation lawyer, because many businesses set up multiple LLCs, and I'll give you an example. The most famous example is, or multiple corporations, the most famous example being the McDonald's Corporation, whereby the McDonald's Corporation owns both the land in one entity, the buildings in another, and then the franchises is a separate. And the food services is also separate generally, or has a subcontractor. So that way there's a lot of corporate shields. So if there was ever a situation where one of those entities, McDonald's Land Co., McDonald's Franchise Co., McDonald's Food Co., McDonald's Franchise Co., had a problem, the whole company would not come down because of the acts and omissions of one leg of this business operation. Now that's probably too complicated for most business owners, but if your company's getting big enough to where you're managing fleets of trucks, real property, etc., building out $3 million buildings for manufacturing and production, these are things you might want to start thinking about, as having multiple entities to protect the assets of the corporation from the acts and omissions of one of those corporate relationships. Anyway, like, subscribe, and share. I hope this has been positive, helpful, uplifting, and I would love to hear questions or comments. Please leave them in the space provided below, and I will see you on the road. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.